If you spend any amount of time in a college lecture hall or have even read anything by Malcolm Gladwell, you're probably familiar with this concept of a 10,000 hour rule. The rule states that basically it takes that amount of time to master any new skill or any new challenge that you're trying to overcome. I think that AI as we know it is on its way to drastically change that rule. I'll show you how. So, just in time learning is this interesting concept of learning exactly what you need to know or being able to share exactly what someone needs to know exactly when you need it. So, on the job site or in the project or even in a meeting, being able to do a quick knowledge transfer and have that person quickly absorb that knowledge. So, just in time learning is a really interesting concept, but what makes it so interesting is how applicable it can be. One tool that really resonates or that makes it super applicable is NotebookLM. Notebook is essentially a RAG style AI model. It retrieval augmented generation. So basically what that means is you can put in any style of content. Could be YouTube videos, PDFs, PNGs, email threads, Google Docs, whatever. And it will only give you answers from the information that you put in. So essentially here you can see I have a gigantic list, tons and tons of YouTube videos that are all about best practices and tips and tricks in residential remodeling and home construction. My background is not in that. My background is in SaaS and tech and all that. So this really resonates with me because I'm able to source so many master builders best practices very, very quickly. As an example, from here, I could literally type in best practices to start building a deck, right? And now it's basically going through and it's prompting or it's using the prompt and it's querying all of those different relevant sources. You can see when starting to build a deck, several key steps and best practices, and it has all of these different sourced sources so I can cross-reference and check it. Super, super helpful. But as cool as that is, you really need to understand where the sources come from because trash in, trash out, right? To overcome that, I actually found a super cool Chrome extension, and I think it's actually just called NotebookLM, or let's see. Yeah. But basically what this allows you to do is say I'm on the Modern Craftsman podcast, right? These guys interview some of the world's best builders, remodelers. They're amazing craftsmen themselves. And so arguably these guys are some of the best in that industry. They're, they know what they're talking about. And in order to bring their knowledge into Notebook, traditionally I need to either, go one video at a time or, maybe I can source some stuff from their website. The game changer with this Chrome extension though is this. I can actually go ahead and pick links on this page. So I'm going to just select some of these videos, and some of them are, 2.5 hours, hour long, almost 2 hours. And I can add the links directly to that notebook. So basically what this is doing is it's going through and it's adding not just the video, but the transcript to the video. And then it allows me to just basically build best practices knowledge hub from whatever sources I want. It's amazing because I can then take this and build a study guide. I can build a briefing doc. I can even build a mind map from it. So this mind map is essentially a visual presentation of all of this info. So everything from, what we just did, building a deck, to best practices on what tech is used, key trades and professionals, construction phases, site work, you name it. And if I want to understand more about breaking ground, I click on that, and now it queries itself. Discuss what, or asks itself, right? Discuss what sources say about breaking ground in the larger context of site work. It's crazy. So think about how this revolutionizes like SOPs and knowledge transfers for teams. You add in the sources that the whole team trust and know of, and you just built a gigantic knowledge site where you and your whole team can quickly grab best practices. You can quickly grab what you need to know. And it's a perfect example of how to learn something just in time. If you want access to the Chrome extension or want to play around with it, shoot me a message and I'll give you the link. Thanks for watching. Bye.